I try. You see that bitch over there? I see her. Now that's a lady.
You ever notice that ghetto wins? About what's up, everybody? This is your boy Big Manny coming from Beyond the Blur.
Welcome to the Blur where tech, science, and AI is our brand.
Let's get it.
I had a very interesting idea. You ever notice that ghetto wins? You ever notice that ratchetness wins? And I kind of want to talk about why the algorithm pushes ratchetness. You ready? Let's go. All right, so I'm a 90s baby, and I grew up basically on the internet with technology. I want to say 10 years ago, you could hop on Facebook, and basically it was just a fun-loving family website or app. But then over time, things changed. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they all figured out that if they could simply keep people on their platform longer, they can push more ads in your face and make more money. Well, see, this is a part of why degeneracy is at an all-time high. And not to take shots at people like Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed or any of those people, but they're geniuses, but for the wrong reason. In order for you to get ahead when it comes to these platforms, you have to hold attention. A person like myself, I probably get anywhere from 2.5 to 3% engagement. Now, that means nothing to you probably. You're just here watching the video. But to us people who like numbers, we know exactly what that means. So let me break it down basically for those who don't know. Number one, the higher your engagement rate, the more social media pushes you. So the more things that you do that are outside of the framework of normal, the further you'll go. And a lot of people kind of figure this out. There's recently been a guy who runs in a grocery store, dumps milk on himself with cereal just to promote a video. But you know what? Everybody knows about him because of the degeneracy. See, it's not the fact that what he may be trying to say isn't encouraging, but the issue is how he's doing it. Streamers like Kai Cenat, iShowSpeed, and others, yeah, they all had a humbling beginning. But when you see certain streamers do things like set their house on fire or light fireworks in their home, they're not doing that because they want to. They understand that you, the viewer, is going to view that and in return stay longer. TikTok and Facebook and even YouTube have, well, not really YouTube, but TikTok, Instagram have a 3-second rule. Our focus is so bad right now in society that all they want you to do is be able to hold a person's attention for 3 seconds. And if you can hold a person's attention for 3 seconds, they reward you with pushing your content out to more people. Well, it's hard to do that when you are being educated, articulate, and just talking common sense. But when you are doing things like lighting fireworks in your own house, you're running up on people doing these random pranks, then it's going to be very easy to keep somebody's attention. See, this also works when you go to the other side with OnlyFans models, women who dress provocative, and who just want to shake it in the camera. What ends up happening is the guys who are lustful watch them longer than 3 seconds. See, TikTok and Instagram and even YouTube doesn't care about what you're posting. As long as you're within their guidelines, they don't really care about what you're posting. All they see is numbers. And that's what makes AI and algorithms so scary, because that's all they care about is numbers. All they care about is productivity. So while she's shaking it in front of a 14-year-old, she doesn't care what that effect may be on the brain of a 14-year-old boy. The algorithm looks at it as, for whatever reason, you have a 60-second video and they've watched it 60 seconds 50 times. This has to go viral. How that hurts people who are articulate is, now compare my video of trying to be articulate and intelligent to that degeneracy. And what makes all of this bad is when now we look at this new AI that's coming up, that's becoming so realistic, what ends up happening is you get more people who are a lot more fearless with what the agendas that they're trying to push. They're okay with a black woman eating chicken and watermelon while cussing out somebody. They're okay with that because it's not them that's on the camera anymore. It gives people this, you don't have to be fearful because you're not in the camera. So for me, this might be a red to you, but watch how your algorithm slowly try to pushes things to you, and you might just continue to swipe, and then you run into something that's so out of pocket, it stops you for 3 seconds. And that 3 seconds is enough to continue to push it to you again and again and again. And that's what makes all of this very scary. See, this is all, I don't want to say this is all a part of some elaborate plan. I just think this is corporate America being corporate America. They see money, they want money. How do we get to the money? Advertising. Well, advertisers want to know how long a person is watching our platform. So if they're watching our platform more than they did last year, it must be growth. Now add the fact that you can add AI bots into the comments. It can show a lively social media platform. You're creating a cesspool of degeneracy. There are many a times that you see a person who can play a music instrument, who can sing, who have true talent. And yeah, they might do well, but the problem is they're stacked against all of the people who basically don't have integrity. The only thing on their mind is, I gotta make it, and I have to get monetized. See, if I went out right now and posted a video of me pranking somebody, this video will go viral. In fact, more people probably will subscribe to this channel if I was doing more just weird stuff. But the fact that you have a person like myself being articulate, that's communicating with the camera and communicating with the people to kind of let you guys know what's going on out here, it's not that the algorithm cares whether I'm doing that or not. It's you. The person that's watching this automatically knows that this is boring and I'm going to swipe by it. It is going to get 25% swipe versus a person that has a short that has 100% and it's been watched 50 times. That's what's going to get pushed. It's only going to get worse as these companies try to get more ads aggressively. The only thing that they could possibly do is increase these engagement numbers to push you to do more and more damaging things to the culture. And quite frankly, I'm not here for that. I think that we should acknowledge the fact we are watching things that's promoting all of the bad things in culture. If you got time, you might want to go purge your whole social media, reset your YouTube, and get a fresh start, because they could be feeding you everything that you don't need to pollute your mind and continue that cycle. So that's me. That's my rant for today. I go by the name Big Manny. If you love what you're seeing, we're going to continue to go into dead internet theory, how AI affects culture, technology, all of that. Other than that, I'm up out of here. Peace.